Right now at noon, the Missouri State Treasurer announces he will run for re-election.
We've got ourselves a warm and sunny day out there. I know it's still cool now, but it will be better than where we were yesterday. We'll have a look at that forecast coming up.
And a former Joplin resident reaches out to the community to try and find a special book.
The 4 states' most watched news starts now.
The Missouri State Treasurer announces he will run for re-election. This is KOAM News at noon. I'm Elise Noe. Vivek Malik took office as state treasurer in 2023 in January by appointment from Governor Mike Parson. The Cape Girardeau transplant arrived from India in 2001 to attend college at Southeast Missouri State University. He says the job is about public service.
We have great results in the first year. I was a small business owner. I was an attorney with an attorney firm of 5 attorneys. I started as a solo practitioner, grew that firm to a 5-attorney firm, over 24 staff across 3 states. It's a passion for me to be in public service. I did not come here to get a job. I am here to do the job. The blessings I received in this country, it is time for me to pay back those blessings and pay those forward.
Malik met with the Joplin residents yesterday during an event at the Holiday Inn.
And we've got ourselves a bit of a cool day out there, but we have more sunshine. And take a look at the flags on City Hall. This isn't a still image. It's just this is the calmest we've seen the winds in quite some time. Clear skies out there. Skywatch Storm Tracker showing the clear skies. We got some activity off to our south and west across central Oklahoma, and that does include even some snowfall out there, but that is not going to be a problem for us, thankfully, which is good news. We don't need any snowfall right now. Murdoch camera, 20th and Range Line. Again, ample sunshine out there, and just because, why not see this one again? We've got those clear skies, and a stray cloud or two will be possible. You saw the activity to the southwest. We could see a few clouds here and there, but nothing serious. 32 is where we started yesterday. 43 is where we made it. So we made it barely above where our average low is supposed to be, 20 degrees off of our average high. We will do better today. It's going to take a minute, but as you can see, temperatures gradually warming out there. 39 is the cold spot up in Iola. Everywhere else in the low to mid 40s. We're starting to see upper 40s in our southern counties. As we head through the rest of the evening, we will eventually make highs in the low to mid 50s out there with these clear skies. Again, a stray cloud or two possible, and we will have another cold night ahead of us. We'll have a full look at your forecast, including some thunderstorm chances this weekend here in just a few more minutes. Elise?
All right, thanks, Chris. And don't forget, you can be the first to know about the day's weather with the KOAM Skywatch weather app. Get severe weather updates sent straight to your phone free of charge. It's available in the Apple App Store and the Google Play Store, the KOAM Skywatch weather app. Oklahoma Highway Patrol issues an update to a fatal crash report from last week. The crash occurred last Thursday afternoon on OK10. A northbound vehicle, one on OK10, failed to negotiate a curve and left the roadway, striking a guardrail. The vehicle then swerved to the left and collided with a southbound vehicle's boat and trailer. The northbound vehicle then departed the roadway to the left and came to rest. The southbound vehicle two's boat and trailer detached from the vehicle, caught fire and burned. The passenger of the northbound vehicle, Patricia Crisp, died yesterday from injuries sustained from the crash. Well, some bad news for utility customers in Pittsburgh. Customers will once again see past due fees and service shutoffs if bills are not paid. Because of the cybersecurity incident the city experienced in September 2023, the utility department suspended late fees and shutoffs. The suspension gave customers additional time to settle their outstanding balances without the added financial burden of penalties. Yesterday, the city provided an update that included resuming late fees. Utility customers can learn more at KOAMNewsNow.com. Pittsburgh area young professionals held a lunch and learn event yesterday. The public was welcome to join the Pittsburgh Police Department for the event and enjoy some lunch from Opie's. For event organizers, the day also provided an opportunity for other young professionals to network with their peers.
And it's just providing access to young professionals in the area to gain some of those skills in a really quick amount of time that's accessible to them.
Matthew Campbell, a Pittsburgh State University police officer, also conducted a presentation on self-defense and safety. The event featured nearly 70 area businesses yesterday at the Crowder College Job Fair and Expo. This year, the college partnered with the Tri-State Human Resources Association to provide free services such as career coaching, elevator pitch preparation, resume review and writing, interview etiquette, mock interviews, and networking tips.
You know, we open it up to anyone, and the reason we do that is there are a lot of employers who, you know, let's say just take healthcare for example. They still need IT people, they still need business people, they still need management people, so not just nurses and doctors. So we try to open it up to everyone because lots of businesses have lots of different types of employee needs.
The event was open to the public. Well, Bags to Riches returns to the four-state area. This year's annual fundraiser brought in the help of a professional auctioneer to help auction off purses for the Safe House Crisis Center in Pittsburgh. Such a serious fundraiser called for some serious fun, and the event featured dining and drinks in the theme, an evening on the ranch.
You know, I think the evening on the ranch theme can be really interpreted in different ways. You can do more of a Western motif or more, I know some people were talking 90s country, so it's really kind of neat to see all of the different interpretations.
Safe House celebrated its 13th year hosting the Bags to Riches event. The former Joplin resident is trying to locate an accidentally donated book. The illustrated book about dinosaurs holds a special place in her heart. KOAM's Fernanda Silva tells us why.
Why are you looking for this book now, and why is it so important for you?
This was something that I could, cherish. It's just, sorry, I'm emotional about it, but it's just, I don't have a lot to hang on to of my life in general.
Like many others, Ashley Arthur lost most of her childhood memories in the Joplin tornado. Just a couple of years ago, trying to fill that void, she was gifted a kid's dinosaur book.
Dad was kind of trying to give that back to us, or back to me, so we could still look and see a childhood book that we had.
But the book got lost. Arthur unintentionally donated it to Second Chances in Joplin in the Christmas of 2022.
The store says they tried helping find the book, but it wasn't anymore at their location. So there are two paths the book could have taken. It could have been purchased by a client here, but it could also have been donated to Salvation Army.
Without knowing where the book's now, Arthur went to social media to try to locate the item. She wants to find it, especially now when her dad is dealing with some challenging times.
He's just recently been, diagnosed with cancer and is going through his treatments. It's like, I don't expect him to leave anytime soon, but I just would like to have that in my possession.
For Arthur, a priceless possession. In Joplin, Fernanda Silva, KOAM News.
Arthur says she doesn't remember the name of the book, but it has a picture of a T-Rex on the front with an orange background. It also has an inscription on the inside cover written by her father. If you think you might have the book, contact our reporter, Fernanda Silva. Go to our website, KOAMNewsNow.com. Coming up, 6 construction workers are presumed dead after a bridge in Baltimore collapses. And later, we're making slow cooker glazed carrots in the Mr. Food Test kitchen. 6 construction workers are presumed dead after a ship hit the Francis Scott Key Bridge in Baltimore early yesterday morning, collapsing the crossing. A search and rescue mission to find them was suspended last night. CBS News correspondent Jared Hill reports.
In the shadow of the mangled metal that once was Baltimore's Francis Scott Key Bridge, a community in mourning.
Amen. We appreciate each and every one of you for coming together with us as we hold those families, most importantly, in prayer.
The crossing collapsed early Tuesday when a cargo ship hit a support column.
The whole bridge just fell down. Stars, whoever, everybody. The whole bridge just collapsed.
The search for 6 missing workers was suspended as night fell. The water deemed too cold and the effort too long for anyone to survive.
I can't imagine how painful today has been for these families.
Sources tell CBS News multiple alarms sound on the ship after it lost power and propulsion. The pilot issued a mayday call, giving law enforcement just enough time to stop anyone else from driving on the bridge. The investigation into just how this crash and collapse happened is being led by the National Transportation Safety Board. That includes examining any past history of safety problems with the ship itself. Now, the busy port of Baltimore is closed to shipping until all the debris is removed from the water. Jared Hill, CBS News, Baltimore County, Maryland.
24 NTSB members will examine the ship's onboard voice and a data recorder, as well as the design and maintenance of the bridge. Well, still to come on KOAM News at noon, Mr. Food.
Need an extra pair of hands in the kitchen on Easter? We have an idea that will make getting dinner on the table so much easier.
And we're tracking warmer temperatures on the way. We'll talk about how long it lasts and about those weekend rain chances when the KOAM News at noon returns. Welcome back to the KOAM News at noon. So it's still a bit on the chilly side out there for sure, but it's starting to look a lot better. We got plentiful sunshine across the area and maybe just a stray cloud or two here or there. Let's take a quick look outside. We're starting there with the MoDOT camera, 20th and Range Line in Joplin. Look at all those cars out there on their midday, their lunch perhaps, maybe doing a little afternoon shopping, whatever the case may be. There's plenty of them. Our camera, Cornell Complex, downtown Joplin. Again, it's not a still image. It's just the winds are calm for the first time in like 3 or 4 days. KDOT camera at Kansas Crossing on 69, also looking pretty good. Plenty of folks heading to the south there. Our camera, 7th and Range Line, also looking good. We're still a bit on the cool side. I'm not going to lie. This is cold to me. I know it feels better, but to me it's still cold. 43 does feel like 39. We've had a light north-northeast breeze at 7. Heading over to Pittsburgh, again, plentiful sunshine. 44, feeling like 41 with a northeast breeze at around 5 miles an hour. And temperatures around the area, they're gradually getting there. Still cold in Iola at 39. Everyone else in the 40s, and we're starting to see some upper 40s down to the south out there. Now, right now, we also still have that light northerly breeze. Tonight, that wind is going to shift out of the south, and that will aid in bringing in some warmer temperatures by tomorrow. Still looking at mid-50s. We got a little bit before we get there, but we're still looking around the mid-50s today, maybe a cloud or two, and that north breeze at 5 to 10. Heading into tonight, few clouds, another frost or freeze is possible. We don't have any frost or freeze warnings or advisories out there right now, but if they pop up, we'll let you know. But we're down to low 30s, and some folks could still make it back down into the upper 20s, so do be aware of that. But the winds shift out of the south at 5 to 10. Now as we head into tomorrow, looking better. Low 60s out there, so these temps are right about where we should be. We're expecting sunny skies. Southwest wind 5 to 15. We could see some occasional gusts up to 20. And those winds are going to continue to increase as we head through our Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, because we have another system that's coming in. That's going to bring us a couple of rounds of rain initially on Sunday. So as we go into Saturday, a stray shower maybe. I think we're going to be relatively dry but breezy on Saturday. But by Sunday, in the morning hours, we could see, especially along and east of 69, a few stray showers out there. So if you have any early morning Easter egg hunts, you might want to consider moving them inside or maybe moving them back a little bit, because after that, we go through the afternoon. We're cloudy, we're a bit breezy, but we're still going to be warm and we're going to be dry. But by the evening, we have thunderstorms developing. By late Sunday into early Monday morning, we're going to have showers and thunderstorms out there, and some of those could be strong, potentially severe. We're still a few days out, a lot of variables out there, but we're just kind of giving you a heads up that we definitely want to watch those storms as we head into Sunday night and into Monday morning. All right, by Friday, another 10-degree jump here as we go low 70s. Winds are going to really start to pick up, though, over the next few days. We're going to go mid-upper 70s Saturday. Sunday, take a look at that, 80 degrees for Easter. Then we've got those thunderstorm chances, especially late night and into the morning hours on Monday. And by morning hours on Monday, we're talking about around the time the KOAM Morning News is underway, about 5 a.m. or so. So we'll be here tracking those for you. We're still in the low 80s, and once that system passes through, though, take a look. Another couple of cold nights up there. We fall back to 35 Monday night. A few stray showers on Tuesday, upper 50s, but that cold snap will not be as intense or as long as the one that we're getting through right now, as we'll go right back into the 60s and 70s by next Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. But again, Easter morning, few stray showers. By the nighttime and into Monday morning, we're watching those thunderstorm chances, so we'll keep an eye on them for you over the next few days.
All righty, thanks, Chris. Well, stick around. We're making slow cooker glazed carrots in the Mr. Food Test kitchen. We'll be right back. Well, today's Mr. Food recipe comes just in time for Easter. The easy-to-make dish is perfect. Howard shows us the recipe for slow cooker glazed carrots in the Mr. Food Test kitchen.
You know, when it comes to getting Easter dinner or really any big holiday meal ready, one of the biggest challenges is getting everything done at the same time so everything's hot when we serve it. That often means we got to do some juggling. But this year, why not turn to your slow cooker for help? As you're planning your menu, think about what you can serve that can be prepared in a slow cooker. We have a bunch of recipes on MrFood.com that can help you out. Rather than worrying about how you're going to keep your stovetop mashed potatoes or vegetable casserole warm once it's done, why not simply transfer them into a slow cooker and keep them warm until it's time to serve? And since many of us have a few slow cookers in different sizes, get them out and put them to the task. One dish that I'll be making this Sunday in a slow cooker are these orange kiss glazed carrots. After putting everything in a slow cooker, you just turn it on, and come dinner time, they're done. If you want the recipe for our slow cooked glazed carrots, simply check out our website. I'm Howard of the Mr. Food Test Kitchen with Kelly, who loves her veggies. And today we found a slow cooker solution way for you to say, ooh, it's so good.
Well, you can find this recipe along with a lot more good food from the Mr. Food Test Kitchen online. Just go on over to our website at KOAMnewsnow.com. Now here's a look at the 4-state market prices.
All right, again, we will eventually make the mid-50s today out there. Mostly sunny skies, sunny and warmer tomorrow. Warming trend continues into the weekend, pushing the 80s by Easter Sunday and into Monday. But we're also watching thunderstorm chances Sunday night into Monday morning out there. Some of those could be on the strong side, so we'll keep an eye on that for you.
Absolutely. Certainly excited for it to warm up, though, this weekend.
Oh, that'll be nice.
Yes, sure. And Dow, what do you have for us this evening?
Well, lots coming up at 5. For starters, brain surgery is always a delicate procedure, and sometimes it needs to be done when the patient is awake. We're going to learn about a procedure that happened while a musician was playing his guitar. Plus, the city of Lamar, Missouri is seeking an engineering firm for the existing aquatic center's demolition and ground restoration at the Lamar City Park. And Trackside Burgers in Joplin is helping feed the future by teaming up with the Boys and Girls Club of Southwest Missouri to support the young minds of the community. Hope you join us for those stories. A lot more, of course. It's all coming up today. KOAM News at 5.
All right, thanks, Dow. Well, that's the news for now. Thank you for joining us on KOAM News at noon. We'll see you right back here at 5. Until then, have a great rest of your day.